recover shell casings in there that matched that. And then later on, after taking him in custody, we were able to recover firearms that night, one of which had ammunition that was matching the same shell casings we found that time. You know, as they went through this investigation, one of the things they found out, although there were some differences here and there, was basically that Footman and some people with him got into an argument with another group, which turned into a fight, which one of them battered one of the people that was with Footman that night. And then right after that, according to what we're being told, testimony and things we're able to piece together with other evidence, was that when Footman went and appeared to recover what appeared to be an assault weapon from the truck that we later seized that he was driving and fired at the crowd. So, like I said, it took a lot of work. Sometimes these cases with limited evidence aren't easy, but our commitment was to the family and to the victim of making sure that we would be able to resolve this case and bring it to closure for them. I do know that today one family member does want to speak, so I'll ask him if he wants to come up at this time.
Here's your podium right here. I'm gonna have you go back just a little bit more. There we go. Now over. There.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Hi, I'm Roger Campbell. I'm Demetrius' father. We're still in limbo right now because, you know, Bernard Footman was our uncle, and we don't, deep down, we don't, well, I don't believe that he did it, you know, but it's just, they got the evidence, so, you know, we just gonna let it play out in court. You know, we love Demetrius, we love Bernard, so we just gonna let it play out. But I believe that, deep down in my heart, that he didn't do it because I don't want to send an innocent man to prison for something he didn't do, you know. That's all.
You said the man arrested was Demetrius' uncle?
That's my uncle.
So what relationship
To
was the
Demetrius,
man arrested to Demetrius?
his uncle as well.
His great uncle.
Great uncle, yes.
Were they close? I mean,
All of us is close, you know. It was a tragedy. You know, something that I can't explain it, you know.
you don't think he was targeting him?
No, I wouldn't say that. No, because there was no strife between neither one of those. You know, they hung out all the time together, so there was no kind of disagreement between them.
Does your family have any closure right now?
No, we don't, because we don't feel like my uncle did this, because we know he wouldn't do this to us or to himself or to Demetrius. You know, we really don't want the wrong man to go into prison and the real killers out there on the street laughing and kicking because my uncle's in prison for something he didn't do.
Streets fear him. That's all it is.
Yeah.
The streets fear my brother. That's all it is. It's easy to get a convicted felon that's already been charged for something like that, of a gun. So now the city, I ain't gonna say who, but the city is totally against him. In the beginning of this, they first suspect was him, off rip, because they know him. They know his mentality he used to have. My brother went to prison for 14 years, came out a totally different person, so now they don't know how to come at him. And whoever feel like he did this, I'm gonna keep it to myself.
So you think that the city is taking the easy way out?
Yes. Very easy. That's a convicted felon that they can put that on him easily. The people that they know, I ain't gonna say no, that they see and know of them doing that, they don't want to go at them. These people got so many connects with this drugs and all this that they're going through right now they got so many people that they know. So they can pay this person, that person to do, go say this. Say Bernard did this, Bernard did that. Of course. What else can they do? That's what they supposed to do. That's their job. But their job ain't right, and in the end, we gonna show you. That's what I got to say.
But what that means essentially is that the real killer in
It's
your
still out
eyes.
there. I ain't gonna say he's still out there. He's in jail
On something else.
on drug charges that the city's going through with them right now.
What's his name?
Javaris, something, I don't know his name. I'm not gonna get it in there.
Do you have anything else you want to say?
No, sir.
Like I say, he was their first suspect in the beginning, cause of his background. That's what I feel.
What's your name, brother?
My name is Timothy Footman, Bernard Footman, younger brother.
So
Do you have any questions?
did you all get witnesses? It was a witness account that led you to this arrest?
Yes,
Yeah, they got witness from the other side.
yes.
From the same
And
people
sir.
was, involved in it.
And the other thing is, in testimony that Mr. Footman gave, also admitted, although he didn't admit to shooting anyone, did admit to shooting that night. And we have other witnesses that said that they did see him shooting towards the crowd.
Basically, I think they're saying that not you, but the agency's taking the easy way out. How do you respond to that?
We followed the evidence, the testimony. We presented that to the state attorney's office, who's been working closely with us. We consulted on the charges. We made these charges. They were presented to a judge. A judge agreed with the probable cause and issued an arrest warrant. And as the way it works in our country, he's not presumed guilty right now. He's only probable cause for these charges to go through. And then it'll be up to the courts then to determine from there.
But you think you have the right guy?
Yes.
Chief, how unusual is it? I mean, we're sitting here with family members and even family members and relatives of the deceased, to be sitting in a room with people who, after you've made an arrest, instead of saying, thank you, how wonderful, you've done a great job, are instead piping up and saying, we think you've got the wrong guy, or even the father or uncle of the deceased saying things like, we hope that they've got it wrong.
I think you're involved with the shooting.
Sorry, Bob.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Well, I
How
mean,
unusual is this?
well, anytime family's not going, when you're arresting another family member for an incident like this, I can understand they're not going to want to believe that. Any family's not going to want to believe that. We have to go off what we see as evidence of a case and follow that evidence. And that's what we've done in this case.
Got concrete evidence though. Y'all got written voice.
Any other questions?
Is there anything, or are there still loose ends out there that the family has brought up that y'all are still pursuing in the meantime, or is, I know obviously you wouldn't make an arrest without what we consider to have been probable cause, but are any of these loose ends that the family is talking about here, are there still investigations going on that could change things here?
No, the only thing is going on now is some of the evidence we just had recovered recently that's going to the lab for testing.
Do you anticipate that that will only bolster your case?
Yes.
And so Demetrius was not targeted, he just so happened to be the one that was shot?
Well, we don't have enough to say. I mean, basically from what people are saying, he was shot at. So that's why the charges for that. And, well, and sir,
Why would he shoot at his nephew?
well, Mr. Footman had the opportunity to give a statement if that was the case. He chose not to. So,
And you said he confessed?
no, he did not confess.
He confessed to shooting, but not shooting at
He
you.
admitted to shooting before, yes.
Do you believe,
Shooting in the air is what he admitted to.
has the award money been given out for the witness who came forward?
No, because these weren't through Crime Stoppers.
Wait, so the Crime Stoppers money has not been awarded?
No.
Can you provide specific details on the evidence that was found, what type of gun, what car?
I don't have exactly what type of firearm it was. I know it was like an AR pistol, which shoots the same round as an AR rifle.
Do you credit the public for helping you arrest the suspect?
Yes, there was people that actually had seen enough to come forward to tell us these things and for us to come to closure in this case.
Do you believe the
great uncle and the nephew were on opposing sides of this fight, or do you believe that they were?
There's nothing to say they were on other sides of that fight. No, this was between the suspect and two other people. I know before we end, oh, I'm sorry. You want-
Hi, I'm Inga Gertman. I am Demetrius Brown's aunt. Okay. I don't know specifically who shot him, but whoever shot him, justice will be done. Most definitely be done. And to be honest, Timmy, I think Bull did it.
That's your thought.
Yeah, it's my thought.
I can't change how you think.
Right.
That's right.
But I think with the wild shooting that he got shot.
Well, listen, they say my brother was shooting a pistol AR-15. He got shot with a low-power handgun. If Mita would have got shot with a gun that they say my brother was shooting, it told me the whole insides out.
So was the AR-15, is
Oh,
it
man.
the small caliber? Is it considered a small caliber, or does
supposed
it shoot the same bullets?
It has a low-power gun. No, AR-15 do not shoot a low-power.
It's a
not
high-power
low-power
weapon
gun.
that shoots
It's
a
a high
smaller
power.
bullet.
It's a high-power
It shoots a smaller
assault
bullet.
gun.
Yes.
So there is a possibility that he could have been shot with the smaller bullet.
Well,
Nobody was shot with it.
the possibility is he could have been shot with a high-power weapon.
Oh, now it's a possibility at the beginning it wasn't.
So,
It was
you
a
have
low-power
anything else,
gun.
man?
Now all of a sudden it's a high-power gun.
Do you have
Come on,
anything to
man.
say?
Y'all get y'all ducks together, man, cause we gonna run
But
it.
like I
We gonna
said,
run it.
and like I told the detective, I don't want to see him go to jail
Understand
for
that?
murder.
Because it's crazy because we all family. But
Yeah,
everybody,
anything
when it
else?
first went down, everybody want to point the finger at Bernard.
Well, I'm not
Bernard is
pointing.
not Bull
Ma'am,
anymore.
do you have
He's
anything
Bernard.
else? Because he's.
That's what everybody
I know,
failed to
I know.
realize.
Thank
Okay,
you.
thank you.
Director Byrd.
Charlie Byrd, Public Safety Director. The facts of the case that were presented to you today, and it was that our detectives did a lot of hard work on. Despite what you hear, they worked hard on it. They worked around the clock. They did a lot of interviews. They did what they needed to do, and the evidence pointed to this suspect. What the motive was, we don't know, because we have no specific conversations with this suspect. But the fact of the matter is, Bernard had a firearm out there and was firing that firearm, and you heard me say this from the very beginning. If somebody's going to have a firearm, first of all, he shouldn't have had a firearm, period. Second of all, if he's out there and he's got a firearm, why did he pull it out? That's not the way to go for anything. I don't care if it's celebration. I don't care if it's retaliation. I don't care what it is. You don't pull a gun out and start shooting it,
You seen him
period.
shoot?
Period.
You seen him shoot?
He said he shot. Now, with that said,
I don't believe that.
with that said, that's where we're at. Okay? That's the bottom line.
That's your
And our detectives will continue to follow every lead. They will continue to do that whenever it's presented to us, and we will follow up with that. And the bottom line is that right now the evidence points to that person, and that is where we're at. The state attorney agrees with it, a judge agreed with the probable cause. That's where we're at.
Man, we just hope y'all ready to ride. We
Okay?
gonna run it.
It is up to the experts to determine what the low caliber and those kind of things and the injuries. Okay? That's not what we're going to be talking about in this press conference. Are there any questions that I can answer for you?
Yes.
Not you.
I know not me.
If he's proven innocent, then that's where we're at.
Then the
Thank you very much. Appreciate y'all. Family members, you are still in our thoughts and prayers. You will always be, and we will continue to try to do what we need to do to make this thing come to closure for you. I know it's tough. I know it is. Even for you. Even for you. I know that.
That's my nephew.
I respect that. That I do respect.
I hate that it happened because that's my nephew.
So thank y'all very much for your time, and the family even coming up here. I appreciate that. That shows you how much this guy, both of these guys mean to people. Thank you.